Um, hopefully it works. Because
Yeah. We're good.
why don't you make sure it sounds all right? On
Yeah,
everything.
I will be the tester. Let's see here.
You go ahead and test it. But
Yep.
hello everyone. Welcome back to the train. My name is Brian Cronin. I'm one of the developers of Monster Train. I did the original prototype. I did programming on that, and eventually did a lot of gameplay programming on cards, characters, artifacts, all that kind of stuff. I also did initial design on the Stygian, Melted Remnant, and Umbra classes, which then got tuned and whatnot, developed by Andrew. And I'm here with my good friend Andrew. How are you doing today, Andrew?
I'm doing great. I just, I heard that there was a train coming through town, and I just needed to know a little bit more, ask some questions about the train, observe the train, and that's what I'm looking to do with you today.
Just learn about trains. Maybe we'll get some train facts going a little bit later. You might want to load up train on Wikipedia. Just get some facts ready for me.
Yep, I will. I will bookmark it and have it ready.
As is tradition, I'm going to pop open the seltzer.
Oh,
Moment of
seltzer
silence
water.
for that, please.
Yep.
There we go.
Ooh.
Today I'm enjoying cranberry lime.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll give it a 4 out of 5, just for some flavor points.
So we're doing two things today. We are going to answer any questions you might have. Andrew's going to help me with that. He's going to relay questions to me. There was also questions on Reddit that people posted, so I'm going to try to answer all those as well. And at the same time, because why not, let's try and get the high score in the daily challenge.
I think, as a developer, you do need a little bit of a challenge more than just some of us novices in the mix. So I think that's fine.
And I say that because earlier the top score was Blademaster 786 with 33,000, and now Sephir Zone has 46,000. So I don't know that I'm able to get the high score anymore, but I will try.
Yeah.
It went up by like 26% or something.
Yeah, it's really, really good to start with that level of confidence, I say, when you're getting on the train.
So I know you've been playing Monster Train, Andrew. Have you jumped into any daily challenges yet?
Not yet, but I will say, so the first thing I told most people about when talking about the Monster Train is I'm really excited to try the new multiplayer mode. I know you were very much selling it, and I absolutely love the idea of it because I like making mistakes quickly against people for points. So yes, that's definitely what I'm looking for.
Yeah, so we'll get into Hell Rush eventually, but for today we'll just do the daily challenge, and to break it down, I was actually going to just do a single player run with Stygian Guard and Melted Remnant, and I looked at the daily challenge, and it happened to be those two classes. So, sort of perfect. I was actually going to do Melting Remnant as my
lucky
primary.
duck. Lucky duck.
Works out. And these mutators looked really fun. So we have 2 for 1. Each time you draft a card, gain a second copy. We have Acid Rain. Deal 2 damage to all units after
That is
combat.
Dangerous. That's dangerous.
Yeah. No, and also Stygian does have some units that are weak. Also, Melting Remnant has weaker units too. And so Acid Rain is super dangerous. But friendly units and friendly units enter with Heartless, so they cannot be healed.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, with these mutators, it usually tries to balance it. So 2 for 1 is arguably good for the player, although you can't really thin out too much. Acid Rain is kind of good, kind of bad. It affects all units, and then Hollow is just strictly bad.
Right.
So, do you want to fire off a question before I hit start run here?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we got just a slight two-parter here for the first question. But number 1, what are blight cards? And number 2, applying both to blight cards and non-blight cards, how do you tell the rarity of a given card?
Yeah, this was a couple questions from Reddit, and so I wanted to answer both these because it's pretty easy to answer. So let's go over to the clan list cards, and let's find a blight. So here's a blight. Dead Weight, for example, is a blight. So blights are cards that are added to your deck, usually from events, and they're strictly bad for the player. I should say in most cases. It's a card game, there's all these weird edge cases where they can be beneficial, but this one, it happens to be unplayable and you can't remove it from your deck, so it just eats up space in your hand. Here's another blight, Dante's Candle, unpurgeable. You reserve. Your Pyre takes 3 damage. So they're not all unpurgeable. As you can see, Vengeful Shard, your Pyre takes 1 damage. You can actually remove that from your deck, but that's what a blight is. So it's just something bad that gets added to your deck that you want to remove. They're similar to Scourge cards, but Scourge cards only get added in a battle rather than in an event or whatnot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so a lot of card games have this concept. A lot of deck builders have this concept, like trash cards, junk cards that get added to your deck. In terms of rarity, let's go back to Hellhorn. And so the way you tell rarity is this little kind of gem on the card. So the champion has a little star symbol, special, and then you have various levels of rarity. I believe so. This white. I'll see if I got this right. I'm actually not positive.
Perfect.
I think the white is common. I believe the purple is uncommon, and then blue I think is rare. Does that sound right?
I think purple is like rare, and then blue is uncommon.
You're probably right, just based on the distribution of blue and purple. I'm seeing, yeah, and Transcendent should definitely be rare. So yeah, blue is uncommon. Pink or purple is rare. So that's how you tell the rarity of a card. That just kind of, I mean, rare cards tend to be a little bit stronger, but maybe a little bit more situational. Standard card game stuff there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into it.
Let's get into it.
Multiplayer daily challenge. So you get a new daily challenge every day, and see if you get to the top of the leaderboard. Let's go into it.
I actually have a question, perhaps. For the daily challenges, are those procedurally generated? Is someone crafting those every week? Is it they kind of batch them up? What does that process look like?
Right. It's so it's a random thing, and there's a lot of rules within that randomization on the mutators, especially. So there's some mutators that just interact poorly together for various reasons. We'll just create some degenerate situation or some super OP situation. So we have rules to try and avoid those combinations. And then we kind of score the mutators. So there's some mutators that are really, really strong for the player, and some that are not as strong but still good. So we have kind of a scoring system for the mutators to try and create a balance.
Gotcha. Cool. That sounds good.
So first thing we got to see here is we're up against Seraph the Diligent. So it's going to add Consume to the first spell we play each turn. This one is...
That's so gnarly.
I know.
Love it.
This one... this version of Seraph got a lot of work, because originally it was every spell card you play is consumed.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So I was arguing for months we got to do something about this Seraph, because it's just too extreme. It kills spell decks. So we changed it to be the first.
Right, because I believe that was in the beta, and it gives you the warning up front of like, make it a big sandwich.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually good for us here, because we do have that mutator that doubles our card picks.
Exactly, right.
So we'll make it work. It's not a big deal. But yeah, we start with Offering Token, Molded, Drain. So
cool.
The reason I wanted to play these two classes is I did some initial design work on these two classes. And so I thought it'd be fun to take questions about the classes and where they started, how they got to where they were. And Molded was actually one of the first cards designed for the Melting Remnant.
Yeah.
Because
quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
In the book where it's showing all of the cards you've unlocked, et cetera, the logbook, I think it is. Right. Is there a place to view token cards that come up along the way?
Token cards.
I think that would be something like when this card is destroyed, spawn blah. Are there cards like that?
The only things I could think that are like that, we do have, and sorry to spoil some of this, like we have things like Spike Driver Colony, where add a permanent copy of this card to your discard pile when it dies, things like that. But these are all, the only token cards I could really think of would be things like the Scourges and Blights and whatnot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but they're all in there. The logbook should have every card in the game. And we also see that we're watching other people. There's 37 people playing this daily challenge right now, so we're getting a lot of notifications popping up. And we see like 25 people here that just have died in the first battle. So art rip.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, do a little prayer.
Okay, so let's pick the. Have you had a chance to play Stygian yet?
No, I have not. So this is fresh.
Okay,
yes.
Yeah. So they're very focused on spells, the Stygian. So this is the one that's gonna be tricky. I'm almost tempted to take this left side just because of the 6 health. Because remember, they're gonna take 2 damage.
Yeah, I have 100% at least, like in the last 24 hours, gone with heavier units rather than not. It seemed like health was power.
Yeah, I mean, I at the same time, like I'd be tempted to take Chill Wind because I love Frostbite. Frostbite's just a poison effect. Every turn the enemies take that damage.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'd be very tempted to take the Chill Wind if it wasn't for that Mutator, because I just put the Titan's Bane in the back and let him chill. Put poison on stuff, but I'm gonna take the 6 health just on this one.
Yeah, I think also the sweep is gonna work really nicely with the acid rain.
We'll get like at least 2 turns of it at the start where it can do something, and then he'll just die. But that's okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, that's a good decision.
Get it in there.
So we could do, when you play your 3rd spell of the turn, all cards gain +1 magic power for the rest of the battle, so they each do more damage and healing. Or Pyre's Housing. Units get an extra upgrade slot. I'm gonna let you choose this one.
I mean, I think you got to stick with the magic power on this one. You said that at least one of the 2 factions is definitely spell focused, and so there might be less presence of units, especially. Yeah, so Jar baby, forgotten name. We're going for it.
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of. All right, so now we're going for high score, so we got to take basically all the challenges. So this one just spawns a ton of units.
Now I can.
Oh, okay. That's weird. I got disconnected. It seems like.
Yeah, the stream was it had gone away.
Okay, is it back up now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything looks good now.
All right, sorry. I'm gonna actually close some of these windows. Maybe it's a bandwidth thing, since you're monitoring them.
We back. Yes, please offer the gods candy. It will make for more solid internet connections.
They wanted me to turn up my volume a bit, so now I'm turned up a bit. Hopefully the audio sounds a little better now. If I did that correctly, let's get back into it. Okay, so I'm just going to drop some stewards down here. They have a little bit of lasting power. Again, I'm going to wait on the Dreg, though. Ooh, I'm not going to get another Dreg next turn, though. I'm going to put the Dreg down. All right. So, we're not doing much to this boss here, but I'm going to put down stewards up here and just fire this off and end the turn.
All right, very good.
You got another question, Andrew?
Oh, yes, of course. We're gonna okay. I've never heard of this technology, so you're gonna have to give us a little information on it. But do you folks allow your game to be played on GeForce Now, or have any plans to do that later on down the road?
I actually had to look up what that was. That's
I had never heard of it.
It's a streaming service, so it's something that NVIDIA has set up where you can. It's like $5 a month, and then you can play all your games you've bought on Steam or other platforms. So that's the idea. I'm just thinking about the math of this right now. Yep, not good for us.
Yeah, not amazing.
So no, to answer the question, no, we don't have plans to support that, but we might, especially if there's demand.
Okay.
It's like a streaming. It's kind of like trying to think of a popular one. Okay, took some damage there.
Stadia?
It's kind of like a Stadia type of thing. So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Maybe. All right,
maybe.
So not off to a good start. Down.
It's all right.
60.
Only you play until the last health point, so it's okay.
Yeah. Luckily we can heal. We could heal the pyre. Okay, so this is good. This offering's good. So the way that offerings work, Andrew, is they're usually expensive to play. They have a really good effect.
Yep.
But if you discard them, I need to minimize this so we can see. So if you discard the offering before the end of your turn, it'll be played instead. So if we have some way to cheat it out, you see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Okay, that's really good.
And we have 2 of these offering tokens, which draw 1, discard 1. So perfect synergy there. So we're just going to go and take Titans 2. Deal 5 damage to enemy units and apply Frostbite. Perfect.
That's wicked. Oh my, yeah.
Offering was originally called treasure. Is like this idea of you're digging for treasure or something. Mechanically, it was similar. It actually, the way they worked originally, these offering cards, these got improved a lot. Originally, they had 2 effects on them. They had kind of their what we called the treasure effect, and then they had their normal play effect, and those were different. So the card had 2 different things it did depending if you discarded it or played it.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
But eventually, Andrew had this insight, the lead designer, game director, to just make it so the offering is simplified, where it just plays the card if you discard it. So that was definitely an improvement.
That's great.
Yeah. So the Melted Remnant, one of the key features they have is called Burnout. I don't know if you've seen this, Andrew.
I have not. No, this is brand new.
Yeah. So Burnout, it's kind of a counter on the unit. So it counts down every turn, and when Burnout runs out, the unit dies. Does that make sense?
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So these dregs have like a burnout 2, so they die after 2 turns.
Right.
But if you could
I mean, honestly, with all the rain going on, I think it's fine. Yeah.
I know, that's why I'm leaning toward Entombed Explosive. When it dies, it deals 35 damage to the front enemy unit. I think we're going to go with that.
Yeah, that's a big number. Yep. I like that.
Yeah, we like the simple, big numbers.
Big number is going to get you a big high score. I'm a simple man, but I understand that.
And 160 people died on this next battle, so that's the great thinning right there.
Oh, I love that it shows that. Oh, that's phenomenal. So let's
see if we get past. I'm going to go right because I want to get some unit upgrades. I want to see if I can get more hit points on our units here.
Yeah, that is one of the first lessons about this game I learned is you have to it feels like pretty consistently upgrade the healthier units.
Yeah, especially in this run we're going to have to just because of this the Heartless and Acid Rain combo. Do you want to
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot we have both.
Maybe queued up there, Andrew?
Oh, that's so funny. Well, yeah, let me hit up another question. Yeah, no, totally. Okay. This one, yeah, I'm here. So this one I know you are extremely well suited to answer. So for this game, was the lore figured out after the mechanics, or did you start with lore in a more designed down of start with the lore and then let the mechanics carry that out?
Yeah, this is another question from Reddit. I thought this was a really good question because I can speak with some knowledge of this, which I can't for all the questions.
Mm-hmm.
So lore was written entirely by Brendan. He is one of the programmers on the team, and he also did all the lore. So the lore is like all these. It's mostly represented in the logbook. You can see all the lore. It's a great place to catch up on and read it. But so initial designs, at least I can speak for the last 3 classes, right? For the Stygian and Umbra and Melting Remnant, it started initially with a bit of lore. Like for the Remnant is a good example. Brennan had this idea of these kind of candle people in hell. And there was a whole mythology of the wicks and the waxers versus the wickless, and there's all this other mythology and lore around these weird candle people. So it started with this idea of these candle people. There was a few characters he had written. I think one of them that is in the game still is called Lady of the House. I remember this was one of the characters he originally wrote about. Anyway, so there's a lot of lore with this. And it did start inspired by the lore. I knew that, okay, I remember their candles. I don't know if it started with candles, but there was this idea that they should be death focused. He was very strong.
Right.
And so this was going to be our kind of death focused clan. And so from there it went just mechanical. It was purely mechanical. I ended up doing initial design on this class for about a day and a half, and then I spent about a week implementing maybe 20 to 25 cards. And then from there, Brennan would do these passes. He would do these passes of lore. And he took all the names got, I shouldn't say all of them, most of the names got changed several times. And all the lore developed. They would also sometimes tweak effects here and there based on lore.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally...
This is great, though. I really do. I love the candle.
Yeah, these are great. These are some of my favorites, I think. There's some really powerful combos you can pull off in here. Because it's inherently this class about limitation. You have this burnout as one of the core things about the class, and so they have to be strong considering they have this huge limitation. And so there's ways to get around this and to cheat it in various ways. And then another example of the opposite way of lore first. Brendan wrote all the events in the game, so he would have some idea for an event. I can't speak exactly for his process, but I know he would have some idea for an event, and he would write the event, and he would design cards around that. So it was an event all about money. So he did a series of these money cards and effects. So this process for a lot of these colorless, clanless cards was lore first.
There we go. That is the full answer. Thank you for that info.
That's an answer. Okay, so we're going to go large stone. Upgrade a unit with 1 capacity, 15 damage, and 40 health. So 40 health is what I'm interested in here.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'm thinking I want to put it on the Nameless Siren just because we can get more incant triggers. Incant trigger whenever you play a spell in that room. So we're going to do that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We'll do that.
If it's going to be sticking around, you may as well.
And we'll stack it up again here, or maybe we'll split the diff and go on the other nameless side.
I split it.
Split it.
Split it for
and
sure.
let's purge something out, because we got to be purging pretty aggressively with all these cards being added.
Yeah, you got to get rid of probably a steering wheel.
Stewart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You gotta go.
Got to go. Oh,
Got to go.
I'm gonna stack up the string stone on this. This siren's gonna be our OP siren. All right. We're all good. Let's go into the next battle and try not to die like 160 other people.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm not gonna take this trial just because. Well, we gotta take the trial, right?
I think well, yeah, you may as well, because you either
score.
double win or you lost because of a trial.
Yeah, it wasn't our
It's not your
fault.
fault.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Are you watching the stream there? Any questions coming in?
All right. Oh, here's a quick one. Yeah, I'm watching the stream. Yeah.
Okay.
So there was a quick one for how many hours was the initial game jam for the prototype?
Oh, okay. That's a good question. Initially, I would just kind of work on it in my free time here and there. So I would just put like sometimes an hour a day into it. And the initial prototype was very different. It was this real-time game. It was still a card game. It still had like this, 3 rooms that you play into. So it shared a lot of properties, but you played the game in real time. And it was kind of like this pixel art style, because that was just the free assets we found. So I don't know how many hours they spent on that. I would guess that initial prototype, before we did the game jam, I probably spent, 20 hours on it, something like that. And Andrew, the designer, was also spending some time on it. And then the initial game jam was a week, and then we did a follow-up week. So we put 2 weeks into it before we decided to really commit to it as a company.
That's super cool.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's play out some cards.
Let's get in.
I'm gonna just throw away these dregs, because the thing about throwing away these dregs is we kind of want to, because we have 2 copies of Molded, which recur them. So Molded is one of the signature cards of this class. Reforming just means bring it back into your hand and buff it.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of want them to die. That's not a problem. We're gonna save Titan's Bane for later, maybe. I'm feeling.
Yeah. Just get the folks out there. If you're gonna be reclaiming them, then
right.
Yeah.
Let them go.
That's fine. Exactly.
All right, so these reconcilers, they add the Sinner's Burden card. So this is a Scourge card. It just takes up, now I only really drew 4 cards because of this thing. So that's the benefit of killing these guys in the back. All right, thinking. The Collector showed up, so if I kill the Collector, I get 50. I might do that with the Frozen Lance. At the same time, it'd be nice Yeah, go ahead.
Is the rain at the end of the turn?
Yes. So it's after combat.
Okay.
So they all fight, and then
so then yeah, you'd have to take care of that before.
Right. Yeah, because this will run away. Triggers. Mm-hmm. I believe this will run away before the Acid Rain. I'd be surprised if it doesn't.
Got it. But... Cool.
All right, I'm gonna put down, just double up this. Oh, this is our beefy siren. So I'm gonna put the beefy siren on this floor. We're going to.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm pretty positive. Yeah.
Frozen Lance this one, and we will stick down another. All right.
Yep. Pass priority. No presentation of lethal yet.
No. Might be lethal for us. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna put down this Entombed Explosive in the front to tank it. We're just gonna let all this resolve. I'm gonna put down a couple Train Stewards here.
Let's get him out.
Okay, so we'll do. Oh, this is perfect combo. This is what I was talking about, right? So I'm going to do Offering Token. So I draw one and discard a card. So we're going to discard Titan's Tooth, which is an offering. So it'll trigger. So they all take damage and Frostbite.
For free.
Yep.
Free 99.
Sap the boss. So sap is an effect. It's like the reverse of rage. It means they lose attack.
Oh, childish.
Yeah. So sap 3, they have -6, and that drops down every turn. We can't do much with this drag. We'll play the Sinner's Burden if we can. Do we need to... Oh, yeah. This is actually a really bad situation. I kind of ignored this.
Oops.
Do we just... I don't think we lose from this, but...
Not yet,
I'm going to put down this guy just to... Oh, he's dazed. I'm actually not sure why they're being dazed up top. I feel like there's something weird going on.
Did we? Is there an? No, they don't have a debuff.
Oh, we're on. I see what's going on. I think we're not actually. I think there's a slight problem where it says we're on Covenant rank 1, but I think we're actually on a bigger Covenant rank right now. It's just
oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
We talked about this in the morning meeting. I remember.
Perfect. Yeah.
Anyway, just it's slightly harder than it would be. Okay, we're getting bodied. 15 health.
Phase 1. It's gonna get slightly harder. Phase 2, we're getting bodied.
All right, okay. Well, we pick up the win here, so that's fine.
It's a bit of an escalation.
All right. Got another question?
Oh. Yeah.
See, I love Frostbite, so I'm just always gonna pick up anything that says Frostbite on it. Oh, we definitely don't need more molded.
Smooth. Oh, don't you worry. I got a few. What are the plans, if any, to add cards in the future?
Yeah, so
yeah, I like Thorns. Thorns is my
I'm realizing
Frostbite.
Now there's something awkward happening where Andrew is delayed behind me. So anyway, we'll deal with it. There's some lag somewhere.
Yeah.
So
there's a delay somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, we'd like to add more cards. We'd like to add all sorts of stuff. It'll just kind of depend how good the game does. So if the game does very well, I mean, so far the game's doing very well. It's like one of the top sellers on Steam, and that's all really positive in terms of new stuff.
People are liking it on the internet.
Yes. Oh, okay. There's a story behind this Legion of Wax character.
Yeah.
This card
98% enjoyed.
Oh yeah, the Steam reviews.
Endorsed.
So this card,
Steam.
Legion of Wax, it's a splitter unit, right? So when it dies, it summons these two other units, which then split into other units. So this was designed...
that's a perfect cheese candidate. That just reeks of boy.
It's total cheese, yeah. And this card, we probably spent more time debugging this card than any other card in the game. And this was all Muhammad spent. So he spent probably 2 months of his life debugging Legion of Wax.
If there was flavor text, it would definitely be dedicated to them.
Yeah. Well, I think in the credits, if you watch the credits, you can see Muhammad.
I toiled over this for years.
For his art in the credits, he chose that card. All right, so we're definitely going right side because we could get restored pyre health.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so we could. Enemy units enter with Frostbite 2. Easy. Not even a decision.
Every time. Yeah, we desperately need the health, and I'm a huge fan of artifacts. I think that those are some of the coolest bits.
Yes, exactly. Okay. We have some gold.
Oh boy, yeah, Frostbite. Okay, yeah.
I'm just looking at what else we need. So we don't really need our money for anything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 10% chance to get an artifact. We nailed it. When a friendly unit dies, enhance it with 10. So this one is really unintuitive, but very cool. So when a friendly unit dies, enhance it. I mean, usually that's not that useful because it's dead, and what's the point of giving a dead unit plus 10? But it works out great for us because we have molded, which lets us reform.
Right, which is going to pull. Yep.
So that was
scoop up that burnt wax and just. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
All right, I have another question here.
There's the delay.
Okay, got it. Yeah, the stream is down currently, but it should be coming back up here in a second.
It said reconnected on my end.
Oh, okay, so there we go. Cool. All right. Yep, we're good.
I don't know what's going on there. I mean, I hope, but we're dealing with it.
Yep, we're working.
Okay, so we're on the first boss, Daedalus.
Daedalus.
So these constructed, I mean, you know Daedalus well, but these constructed explosives, they explode twice.
Oh, cool. Perfect.
So we're gonna avoid
so you started with rain that was acid, and now we have explosives. Okay,
yeah, it's not good.
Right.
It's not good for us.
Yeah, very hell on brand.
All right, so we'll put down the siren. Sure, I'm all about putting down the explosive tomb. So that room's dead.
Yeah, that's taken care of.
And this has damage shield, so if we attack it, it just loses the damage shield, so we need to hit it twice. Titan's Bane again just needs to kind of sit in the wings.
Yeah, just sitting, hanging. Yeah.
So we'll just fire off the lance and pass party.
Yeah. Bingo.
And Andrew, as you have more questions, just feel free to fire them off because I don't know what if the delay is going to come back, but
yeah. So the only one remaining so far, as more come in, I'll let you know. But how did you make such a fun multiplayer mode?
So this is about Hell Rush, which is our real-time multiplayer mode. I don't know if a lot of people have got a chance to play Hell Rush yet. It can be pretty stressful, but basically Hell Rush it's a timed race. So you play with up to 7 other people at the same time. You're all in sync, and you have about 3 minutes per battle. It kind of changes depending on what battle you're on, but you have about 3 minutes to play each battle. So it's super timed. You don't have a lot of time to be making decisions. So you just make the best decision you can. Hopefully it's a better decision than everyone else. And then
that's a great standard.
I mean, originally we were thinking of it like the Battle Royale games were and continue to be really popular. But as we were developing that, it was probably about a year ago. And so we were thinking about it in terms of a Battle Royale mode. It was originally called Hell Royale or something. It had a different name, but we were thinking about it in terms of a Battle Royale mode because it's kind of what it is.
Yeah, no, that's super cool.
So that's kind of how it works. It was put in kind of just, I forget exactly how it happened, but it was kind of put in very roughly. Like Steve, who was our server-side programmer, put it in just a few days, a very rough version of it. And we played our first game of it. And at that point, I was like, we have to complete this. It has to be part of the game. It was so much fun.
It's a real GoldenEye move there of the devs adding multiplayer. Somewhere towards
last minute,
the second half, and then boom.
Yeah, exactly. That's
great.
What I just did. That's kind of how it came to be. But I encourage people to check it out when you know the cards decently well enough and all that, because it can be a little bit stressful. So just offering token, we didn't get our offering, but we'll just get rid of a Train Steward. It's fine.
That's fine. Train Steward fodder. Binder fodder.
Okay, so this is a weird decision. This is going to take a lot of damage, mostly because of this explosive. But we can flash freeze it twice, because it's direct damage, to kill it. And I think that's the thing to do.
That's probably correct, right, because of the shield.
Yeah. It also gets some incant triggers, so we'll kill this unit. This unit's going to live. I think we'll just take another incant trigger with that and pass turn.
Wow, I'm not used to seeing Daedalus with 500 anything health.
Yeah, this is because we're not Covenant rank 1. I don't know what Covenant rank. We might be Covenant rank 25 for all I know, because there's also you'll notice the bottom room only has 4 capacity. That's another Covenant rank. Whatever.
Yeah, I had noticed that. And I was just dismissive of it, like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, it's
something's causing that. No, it's just right now the daily challenges are a little bit more difficult.
Perfect.
All right. What do I want to do? Probably play some cards, right?
That might be good. I don't think is Sap really doing. He's not doing too much with the units on the board, right?
We'll play it just because we can. We'll play it on this back guy just so we don't take the 5 damage.
Yeah, that's the highest.
Yeah, so it'll defend us a bit and can't trigger all that. Yeah. And then what else do we do here? I think we just lanced it from here. We are getting some magic power, so we currently have, I think, +1 magic power.
Yes, see, I told you're welcome. Everyone can remember that I chose that artifact. Yeah.
People dying.
I'm so thrilled at that.
It's pretty fun.
People failing in real time. That's perfect.
Yeah, they're trying their best. So this splitter unit is gonna die and then split into 2 Moat of Waxes. So that's cool.
That's fine.
I should slow down the battle speed so people can see a little bit what's going on. I'm realizing it's way too fast.
Yeah, you could probably keep it. Yeah, there we go. Just know that it's acid raining. There's a kind of explosions everywhere. A lot of AOE. Just that type of business.
Oh, this is OP. So we're gonna bring back a unit, molded. We're gonna bring back the Legion of Wax.
Yeah.
So it does a few things. It adds burnout and it buffs its stats, and it makes it 0 cost.
Oh wow. Yeah. I mean, I was sold at 0 cost, but you had some other features there.
We like 0. 0 is very strong.
Yeah, 0 strong. It has to be.
Just buff the. Okay. You can see them splitting.
Oh yeah, this is. I can just see the cheese from here.
Yeah.
True Wisconsin grade.
All right. So thinking what we do. We definitely play the draft. So the draft is this really strong unit. It has 2 attacks at 10 damage each, but it's burnout 1. So if you could figure out a way to add more burnout to the draft, you get a ton of damage output for super cheap.
Totally. Yeah,
we don't
that's huge value.
I probably should have put the explosive down. We'll put the explosive down on this floor. I think I want to save these dregs, and I'll just play this, and that's about all we could do. Not looking good here.
Not a whole lot. 587 is a big number, and it is looming over us.
Yes. You got any more questions there, Andrew?
No questions.
Okay.
No questions as of right now.
Fine. Makes it easy for me. Whatever.
Yeah, fine. Whatever.
All right, so we'll play this offering, get some more frostbite. That's not enough frostbite. Oh, we got another one.
You really love this frostbite.
I do love frostbite.
That's good though.
Okay, we'll do that, and we'll probably mold. Let me think. We probably bring back the name. We're only gonna get 1 hit because it has burnout 1. So wait, we can't fit that. We don't have the capacity, right? Because it's 5 and there's 2 units. Yeah. So I think we have 3 capacity. So it's probably Nameless Siren.
Yeah.
50 damage.
Has to be. It's something.
It's something, yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's not a whole lot, but it's something.
It's something.
Okay. Acid Rain's gonna have to do some work on the boss this run.
Yeah,
All right.
Oh Lord.
So, what am I thinking? I'm kind of thinking I want to put down the Legion. I feel like it'll do the most damage.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't see a reason not to.
Right?
Sap's not really. Oh, is Daedalus affected by Sap, or is that?
Yeah, we'll Sap Daedalus if we can. We can also mold, so we can bring back one of these units, but again, only for 1 hit. So,
right.
If we bring back the Siren, it'll be
60
plus 5.
50,
It'll be 65.
Right. Yeah.
Not enough.
Definitely not enough, but maybe we'll have a couple more cool points than some of the 160 or 60 people that have died before us.
Now that you mentioned that, you do score more points depending on how much damage you do on the boss. So
yeah, see,
we can at least try and get in the top 10 or something.
Yes, yeah. Let's try.
I'm just thinking. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the most damage if we go the molded route. So let's mold.
Did we stump you? That's dangerous.
Let's mold this Legion, right? Because then we get burnout 2 on it. This is a good play. This dazed thing is killing me. Oh shoot, it's dead.
Yeah, hit the mold. I mean, you're playing with candles anyway,
because
so
this keeps splitting, and so they each get the benefit of these buffs too. Here, I'll do this in slow mode so we can see exactly what happens.
Yeah, I want to see this cheese real time.
Yeah, so it splits off, and then each of these have 44 attack, and then each of these have 42 attack. Jeez. I want to thank Muhammad for this because we were gonna cut this unit at one point because it was too much work, but he ended up doing the work to keep it, and he kept us in this run.
Literally, thank you so much. Debugging both the card and our run, because this was really needed.
Yeah, we were about to lose that for sure. I had faith. You have to have faith in the Legion, right?
You have to have trust the deck. Trust the deck. It's gonna be fine.
Okay. God. These, I don't think I want any of these, is what I'm thinking.
All right, let me hold on. Let's wait till I'm calling NASA real fast just to see.
Okay.
Let me see.
If you want one of these, we'll take it.
I mean, in idea, the apply burnout 1 could be nice, but.
Yeah, the nice thing about this card is you can play it even when you're at 0 energy and you still get the burnout 1 effect.
Right, exactly. Like, That almost seems worth it to me, just because I'm like weighing against that as it's 10 gold. Like 10 gold doesn't exactly scream like woo.
Right.
But also, is there an impact the fact that we're getting 2?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of why. I mean, I don't want deep offering because I just don't want 2 copies of this card.
No.
And we already have the offering card, so we have the offering. We call it the offering stone, offering token. So we don't need this. Harness the Titan is cool, but I just don't feel like we have enough spells that take advantage.
I agree on harness. Yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah, and so Wax and Spike is. We could take it. Here, let's take Wax and Spike, and then we'll take the card draw enhancement, and so we kind of get this for free.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good.
That's a plan. I'll meet you halfway.
Okay, I think it's got to be Lady the House because she has 40 health.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, weird.
It's like I don't even care what it says on the card. It's just 40 health. It's good.
40 it has a 0 in it, so certainly it's good.
All right, and we'll take the card draw just so we get more cards.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the strategy?
Yeah, that's gonna be fine.
All right. Well, we survived. Now it's 213 people had died on that. It feels good when like you're seeing.
I mean, you literally get to see how much better you're doing.
Oh, it's interesting. So this battle looks like it was generally easy, this next one, because 43 people died on this next battle, whereas the following battle, 113 people dropped off.
Okay, yeah. A little spike in the graph there.
All right, so this is a good decision point here. So we go right, we can do unit upgrades, which we desperately need.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can get another unit, get coins.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Left side, we can heal our pyre health, which I'm thinking we have 65. We're gonna end this run at maybe 1 health. That's all we need.
Yeah. Yep. Don't even waste the time.
And we can remove cards, which is good, but we can also pay to remove cards from Merchant of Steel, and we can duplicate a card. We don't need to duplicate cards. We got enough duplicates. So
Lord knows we don't need to do that. No.
Forgotten Boons. We'll pick up a banner unit. Let's see if we want any of these. I feel like we're a little unit heavy at this point.
Yeah, I mean.
So these two, so the Melted Remnant have the sub theme of gaining money, which would be nice, but I just don't think we want in this run. I'm not feeling it. Like the Thug is not going to live long enough, and this unit's not high enough impact for us at this point.
Right.
So we'll just get the 10 coins and we'll go do some upgrading.
Yep, that sounds right.
All right, so we have to check. We could add speed, add quick to a unit.
Do we have any units with reach?
With sweep?
Or sweep. Sorry. Yeah.
No, we don't.
That's one of my favorite combos.
It's a good combo.
It's a really good one.
No, we don't have that. So I don't think we're gonna take this one. We don't have any units that really need it. It's a lot of money.
Yep.
Wickstone. So this is a class-specific upgrade. So upgrade a unit with Burnout 1 and then buff its stats. I think we just put it on a draft probably.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we'll upgrade one of our drafts. Okay, now we could consider re-rolling for better stats. Battlestone's pretty good though. We'll take that.
I love the re-roll feature, by the way. I think that's a phenomenal.
That was added somewhat recently.
Yeah, at least that's what it seemed like, because I didn't remember that being in the beta, and I was very welcome to seeing that in my first shop.
Oh, it wasn't in the beta, you're saying? That could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it was added in the last month or two. So.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm gonna do? I'm buffing stats. I think we just put on the Legion. Let's get a super upgraded Legion, right?
Yeah, that card with the amount of debugging it went through and the fact that it has purple on it, I think upgrading it is a good idea.
Oh, have you seen Endless yet?
No. Okay. Oh yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yeah, sorry, yes.
So Endless is something we should consider. The way Endless works is you put it on a unit, and when that unit dies, it goes to the top of the draw pile instead of being consumed.
That seemed like the fact that we can just Bed Bath and Beyond this and never run out of candles. That seems like a really good idea to me.
Okay, let me figure out that if we can do two things. Oh, wait, 135. We have 105 and 25. Why can't I figure this math right now? It's 130, right?
Yes.
Okay, we can do both. So let's upgrade a unit with health.
Yeah, we can spoil ourselves a little bit.
All right, so should we just? upgrade this Legion. I kind of want to put more damage output on this Legion more than I want
yeah, we need a little bit more teeth, I think.
Okay, so I'm thinking we just put on the Nameless Siren to, again, have longevity on these Sirens.
Yes, yeah. I agree.
And let's go Endless. I think we put it on this draft.
Yeah,
like
that's...
Yeah. Sometimes it's tempting to do this, but I think actually this one's going to die right away, so it makes sense to upgrade this.
Right, yeah.
Okay, and we're done. 5 coins left. Feels good.
Okay, we cannot fail this fight. There were 40 people that failed this fight for us.
Yeah, this will be
and snuck us the best tips and said, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this.
So far, we've not played Tethies at all. Because it's 8. No, we're doing this one because it'll go up to 8 health.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
We should play that card this turn. This game.
Yeah. Well, okay. We'll think about it.
Non-boss enemies get +6, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we only have 15 minutes left to finish this run one way or another.
Well, go fast.
Right.
Gas pedal. Throw more coal in the train.
These two are dying. Okay, yeah, so this is... You gotta watch out for these enchanters. Put these yellow effects on. This one grants other units haste. So these units would move right to the top floor, but she's gonna die from acid rain, so we can start playing stuff here.
Yeah, that was Nightmare Fuel the first time I didn't read that card, and that was, oddly enough, the last time I didn't read that card.
I'll put this here, just to do some damage.
Yeah.
And then I'll put down the Legion here, and we'll pound down... We'll just play this one, okay? We're gonna play it, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Let's double check. No.
Alright, I gotta up the battle speed a little bit. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah. Now we can go fast. We'll go slow motion for the big fireworks.
Yeah, big battles we'll do slow motion. But...
Exactly.
Alright, I'm gonna put down the lady up here just to... Oh, I forgot about that dazed. Oh my god. That is so frustrating. Alright, they're getting away with our money, I think.
Yeah, they're... Yep, no, that's gone.
Oh, it's kind of a bummer this is gonna die, huh?
Yeah, I mean...
I don't think we really want it to die yet. I want it to survive like another turn. But oh well, it's gonna happen. We can't do anything about it. This unit's gonna die. So we're just gonna do something here. We're gonna hopefully mold. Oh, we can bring that back to Entombed. We're definitely doing that.
Yeah. There we go.
Entombed, we'll do some DMG. We'll put some Frostbite on that one and pass the turn. Oh, let's put down the... What's gonna happen here? Dead. We'll just... I'm gonna put this here.
Yep. Sounds good.
So Andrew, what has been your favorite like card synergy or build that you've played so far?
Healing, thorns, and the folks that get more thorns every time they get healed.
Oh yeah.
So then it just like stacks. Or gets attack. Gets attack whenever it's healed. So then it's just bigger and 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 bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gotten to the second boss, I believe, on my runs thus far. That's as far as I've gotten though. I'm working on it. I gotta exploit the imp build. I have not traversed that. Yeah, I just have to. No, I just have to throw myself at it. I think I have a mental block at the start of like, what if I don't get enough imps? No, you just gotta go. Don't worry about it. Commit to the plan, and then when it doesn't work, that's fine. But when it does work, you're gonna be really excited.
Okay, here's the thing where we can. We don't have energy to play this X card, but it will still give us burnout 1.
Right. Which I think is completely fine here.
And we lucked into like these are 2 burnout units up here, so it's both good. Oh, and we got magic power trigger off of that. Sweet.
Yeah. See, there we go. Again, what a great artifact.
Yeah, I'm also a fan of any of the passive effects in the game. So like spikes are these passive effects, and then you have those like these incant triggers when you play a spell, you get a buff. Anything where it's just like it triggers off you doing stuff you're doing already.
Right.
It's That's my favorite.
I heard there's a cool mechanic called Frostbite, actually.
Yes.
Yes.
We need more Frostbite. Let's protect these boys.
Yeah.
Oh, these moats.
Keep
They're
them
gonna die
safe.
anyway. Yeah, why not? It's kind of stressing me out seeing all these people die. I'm just like,
Yeah, there's been some damage dealt in this part of the train before.
all right, we're gonna let this. We're not gonna worry too much about protecting these boys. We're just gonna put frostbite on the threat, which is that unit.
Mm-hmm.
And we will put down the dregs. What do we need to do with this? Do we need to do anything here? That I'm not as worried about. I'm more worried about this situation. So we'll do that. Oh, another magic power.
Look at this.
Go moats.
Yeah.
There's just an incomprehensible amount of stuff happening every time.
Wow.
All right. So these are all going to die from burnout. You can tell the little candle icon here tells you they're going to die from burnout rather than damage, which is unfortunate. Oh, I can at least give one of them some burnout, so that's something.
Well, yeah, because you have the spike.
Right. Yeah. So we'll spike them. We'll put down the siren just to do some damage output. And then I think all we can do is really do this. Yeah, we just want to do some damage on this.
Yeah. That's really it.
And let's... Cool, more magic power.
There it is.
Nice.
Oh, the Pope just completed Battle 3. That's a good sign.
Was it just called the Pope?
Yeah.
I love that. Thanks for playing the Pope.
Yeah, people are so good about usernames. Thank you, the Pope.
God bless.
Yeah.
All right, she's taking care of that. That's good. I think I might just play this 3-cost off-range just to put Frostbite down. Is there anything else? Oh, well, we can play these drafts just to... Like, we want to play this draft to get Endless going. Because it'll come back next turn, and then we could... Ooh.
Yeah, I think... Is Value Town really going to be worth it? I mean...
I think...
Yeah.
Okay, here's the reason I think you play this draft. Because that's 20 damage a hit, right? So that's 20 damage we're doing to this guy.
Right.
Versus Frostbite 10 is 10, 20, 30 damage we're doing over the course of the battle.
Right.
But we're doing Frostbite damage in the Pyre Room too, so it might... I don't know.
I feel like Frostbite is still the correct answer.
Really?
But I have been wrong many a time before. Bushi is in the stream.
Oh, Bushi, a friend of ours from our Netrunner stream. All right, let's just try this and see what happens.
Yeah.
And that's basically all we can do. I'll put down this drag. Oh, a lot of people are dying here.
Yeah, see, I like Pafona's comment. Frostbite has value. It's every round. Simple. See,
Yeah.
that's what I'm into.
I do like when we could boil things down like that. Yeah, it did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
10, 9, 8 damage it did. Alright, offer up. Nothing. Oh, shoot.
What happened?
Well, okay, we have a capacity problem. So we only have 2 capacity in the room, and the siren requires 3.
Can you deal self-damage to the 9?
Right, to the drag. We don't have a card to do direct damage to the drag, unfortunately. We have them in our deck. We have flash freezes.
Oh, yeah, because Frozen is front.
Yeah.
Right,
So
it's just not the right time.
But I think I just play this a room. I definitely have to play this turn. So
Pafona's saying, can I get the seed for this challenge?
This is the daily challenge. So if you just go into the game and you go to multiplayer and then click daily challenge, and then you can play it right now. There's 38 people playing it right now.
And there were, at some point, 160 people.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people that have tried and failed. This is one detail of the game I really appreciate is... So this is basically the same unit, right? This one and this one. But she's obviously a lot bigger because we apply that upgrade to her, which gave her +1 capacity. So we just like make her slightly bigger.
That's smart.
It's a nice visual cue, you know.
Yeah, big brain play right there. Design. Sorry, design, not play.
Right. Okay, we'll play down the Stewart, and then I think we're just gonna do some sap on this because that might change up the map a bit. All right.
Yeah. Drain game. All right, so their boss is in 200 territory.
By the way, you were totally right about the frostbite.
Yeah. I'm rarely right.
Okay, this is a tough call. We have some good options.
Oh lord, we have the 5-minute warning getting ready for Wanderbot being on deck.
Well,
this is big pressure.
I'm not gonna finish this run right now, obviously, because we still have like 5 battles to go. But we'll finish this battle and then we'll sign off.
Yeah, totally.
But I do want to see if we can survive this battle because we're close, but we won't currently, I don't think.
Yeah, this was.
So here's
the Frozens aren't going to be enough.
Here's kind of the options. Yeah, these Frozens, ignore those. Those are relevant.
Yeah, right. Those are relevant.
We could put down the Train Steward. That'll get us maybe 15 or 20 damage extra. Or we could put it in front, which will give us one more hit of the 35, which is better. So like that's one.
Right.
That'll give you another hit of 35.
Yep.
We can mold. I think mold is the most interesting. So we have 2 capacity available to us.
Mm-hmm.
So we can mold. If we mold, we want to just put probably a...
The lady's going to give us 35.
Yeah, so this one of these Lady of the House would be a good option. She'll also last a few turns, right? Or we could do like Entombed Explosive. That's another good option, because that'll give us some hits and protect. So those would be the 2. Either
It's
Lady
probably
of the House,
Lady. Yeah.
Probably. Because she'll take 3 hits, right? No, she'll take 4 hits, because it's 13 4 times to kill, right?
Yeah, I think you gotta take the lady.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Lady House come back. So she'll go in front.
Front, yeah.
Yep, dead. Perfect.
Woo!
Flash freeze. We're sticking in there. Another magic power.
Wow.
All right, GG.
Dodged it. GG, no re-lethal was fully presented and delivered. Wow.
The sirens are keeping us in that game.
100%. I think we kind of knew that from the start of there's going to be no chance for little units in this run. Absolutely not.
Yeah, no. That's what's cool about daily challenges and mutators is it just causes you to play the game in a very different way than you're used to. So
yeah.
Were there any final questions you saw before we log off here?
Nothing there. And sorry, let me just double check right here. No, nothing.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll try and log off exactly on time, just in case that matters to whoever's sitting there waiting. Wanderbot, I think, is coming up next. Let's do these card picks. Like, what would we pick? Maybe I'll continue this run and see if I can get the high score after this stream is done.
Exactly, and we'll pin it to the top of the board. Well, there's obviously a frostbite alert on the right. Discard your hand is interesting for cheese enablement for the offering cards. Spell weakness does stack with our spell power deck.
Right. I think it would have to be frostbite.
yeah, it's got to be the frostbite.
The nice thing also, like, these consume, so they get out of your draw after you play them, which is nice. But
right, and 6 frostbite for 0 is pretty wild.
To all enemies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's you got to take that.
And then I would do. This is expensive. Mortal Entrapment's only problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, you have like 200 gold. Well, I would check your map and see if you have a spell upgrade, because then you could at least see if you can get it down to reduce the cost by 1.
Version of Steel. No, we don't.
But
so I think it would be Remnant Host.
Yep, Remnant Host.
That is 3 o'clock. That's it.
That's
for
it.
Us. Thank you, Andrew, for helping out. Appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you so much. This is great.
Yeah.
This game is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff, folks. Get on it.
And I'd encourage people to go check out the subreddit. There's a Monster Train subreddit. I've been answering some questions and a lot of good stuff being posted there. So go check it out.
Yep.
Everyone
awesome.
Have a good day. Enjoy Wanderbot.
See y'all.